What's up guys, welcome to a new video. This is Sunny. Today I wanted to do a quick little Sunday Q&A. The other day I posted on my Instagram story and asked if you guys had any video requests for me. I was going to choose one and just make a complete video about it, but I did like 3 of the requests, so just chose to do a casual Q&A, and I'll answer all 3 of those things today in this video. If you don't yet follow me on Instagram, you can follow me right here at Personal Mastery Quest. I post on there daily, and also if you're not part of our brand new Personal Mastery Quest support Facebook group, then what are you doing? Go check the link in the description and join right now. But let's get right into the video. The first question that I want to answer is, what do you do once you start having negative thoughts and want to come back into consciousness? This is actually a question that I get a lot, and this is also something that I fall into many times. You start your day off positive and on a good note, but things happen throughout the day, and then you kind of fall into that negative thought loop, and it's hard to get out of sometimes. Well, the first step to get out of it is to become aware that it's happening and to become aware of the thoughts that you're having, right? You don't want to be reactive to the thoughts. You want to just observe them. Don't fight against them, just observe them. Once that is done, then establish control. Realize that you are the detached observer. These thoughts aren't you. They are just something, they're just passing through your awareness, and that you have the ability to slowly let them go. The negative thoughts that you're usually having are due to the current state that you are in. So think about it like this. If you are feeling positive, you are in a high vibration state, are you going to have none of those negative thoughts? Most likely not. Actually, in almost all cases, you will not have those kind of negative thoughts if you're feeling good, if you're in a good state. So this is why I say, before you go pursue any goal, your main focus is to monitor your state. Your state is your primary objective. It always has to be maintained in a positive way, in a high frequency way, because then everything else comes natural. So once you start monitoring your state and become aware of it, realize what is the underlying emotion of those thoughts, because the emotion that you are feeling right now is what it's like feeding all those thoughts into your mind. The frequency of that emotion is what is creating all those thoughts, right? And once we deal with the emotion properly, then the thoughts fade away themselves. All the thousands of thoughts that are coming are all a result maybe of 1 or 2 emotions that you are kind of suppressing right now or not being aware of. So this happens by not fighting against your emotions, again, but by becoming aware of them. So as you're monitoring your state, really just feel like, what emotion am I feeling right now? You can close your eyes for a while if you want to. You can even do this right now as you're watching this video. Just close your eyes and be like, okay, how am I feeling right now? Because on this journey of awareness, we really, one of our goals is to detach from the mind, take our conscious awareness away from the mind and direct it towards how we feel, because how we feel gives us a very good indicator, an evaluation of if we are aligned to the universal state or not. Once you start feeling the emotion, if it's a negative emotion, it's okay. Don't fight against it. Don't try to suppress it. Don't try to distract yourself from it. Just simply feel it. Become conscious of it and the fact that it's happening right now, and accept it. It's okay. You observing your emotion doesn't mean that your mental process is focused on that emotion. It just means that you are observing it and accepting it as a part of your current reality that you have created. So as this emotion is here right now, as you observe it, eventually it just runs out of its energy and it passes straight through you. And as it passes straight through you, the negative thoughts leave as well. But the thing is, most of us suppress these emotions, or we just distract ourselves from the emotion, right? We don't want to face it because it's negative and it brings us negative thoughts. But what happens is, when we distract ourselves from the emotion, it becomes part of us. It doesn't pass through us. It just becomes part of our consciousness and continues to operate through us. So in this way, not only will you, get rid of your current negative thoughts, but you will actually prevent yourself from having further negative thoughts in the future by just becoming conscious of the emotion that you're feeling right now, not judging it, not, rejecting it, not resisting against it, just accepting it, observing it, letting it be, and letting it pass through you. As it passes through you, the negative thoughts will pass through as well, and that awareness is going to remain. That stillness is going to become stronger. You're going to have better mental clarity, and your awareness, your energy levels are going to continue to rise. This is a practice I recommend that you implement daily, right? Always ask yourself, how am I feeling right now? Do I feel good? Could I feel better? If you don't feel good, ask yourself, what did I do today that led to me feeling this way? What happened today that I didn't react in the proper manner to, that that I don't have the proper attitude towards, that this emotion is coming within me right now? Why is this emotion here? Why do I feel this way? And then just do that practice, observe the emotion, and let it pass through you. Okay, so second question. How do you detach yourself from the goal and focus on the goal at the same time? A lot of people think that detachment and focusing on your goal cannot be done at the same time, but that's completely false. Detachment isn't about letting go of your intention to fulfill the goal. It's not about letting go of your intention to act on the goal and, try to make it happen in your life. Detachment is all about getting rid of your desire, like you're longing for it, that you need it right now. It's really just working on the neediness aspect of it. However, that intention to act and have your goal in your life still remains. It doesn't go anywhere. If you find yourself really attached to your goal, it means two things. One, you are attributing a lot of importance to it. And what you need to do is decrease the amount of importance that you attribute to that intention. Because otherwise, that attachment is just going to weigh down the power of your intention, and that manifestation ability of that intention is going to be likely 0 to none. If you don't know how to easily reduce importance, I walk you through the whole thing in one of my other videos. Click up here and it'll take you right there. But another thing, if you're too attached and you have a lot of desire, it means that you don't actually believe that what you want is possible for you. Believe it or not, when you are longing and you are in this neediness, you actually are energetically conveying to the universe that you're saying that, oh, I don't actually believe that this is possible for me. I just need this in my life, but it's very unlikely that I get it. Think of reality as infinity, right? And your goal, your desire is like one aspect of that infinity. It's one aspect within that infinity. And when you are focusing on the lack of it in your current experience, in your current life, you are focusing on that aspect of infinity. By focusing on the lack of it, you are just attracting that reality into your current experience. So what you're going to do is continue to create a life experience where you just have a lack of that one thing. So the goal is really to turn that desire into intention, letting go of all the importance, letting go of all the attachment, and simply being like, okay, this is what I want, and I'm gonna go for it, and I'm gonna get it. And as you continue to, rid your intention of desire and importance, all that is left is just you placing one foot in front of the other. Every day, just do what you think will get you to your goal, and continue to focus on your goal as it is already achieved, because doors will open, your path will continue to unfold, and you will just keep making progress, and eventually you will have what you desire. That's what quality focus actually is. It comes from detachment. When you are detached, you can just focus on placing one foot in front of the other dispassionately towards your goal, and inevitably you get it. Now the third question is, how do you let go of the ego? So obviously this isn't something that is immediate. This is a journey. This is a process. Don't be rushing to just let go of your ego. Continue to work on yourself, continue to build disciplines, continue to empower yourself. Make the choices that actually raise your energy, raise your awareness, raise your power. And as you continue to do that, you move away from ego to self. Here's the thing. The ego wants to live like a messy life. It wants a free-for-all. It doesn't want any discipline. It just wants to, fulfill its short-term desires. It wants instant gratification, instant pleasure. And by pursuing those things, it just pushes away what you really want, because the thing that you really want are the emotions that you think you'll get from the things that you are chasing. So the ego just really wants a free-for-all. And if you are very ego dependent, your life will really be a mess. So what is discipline all about? Discipline is really all about putting the ego in check. Discipline is you as self, as your soul, taking power away from the ego back to yourself. As you continue to do things and make choices that, like taking care of your body, watching your thoughts, raising your awareness, meditating, doing yoga, treating people kindly, working towards your life purpose, all of that good stuff. Things that actually raise your power. What you are doing is you're disciplining the ego. You're being like, okay, no, I'm not just going to go for all the instant gratification. I'm actually going to move towards that long-term fulfillment. I want, more purpose and meaning. And I want to actually be in control of this life. I want to deliberately create this life experience rather than having it being created for me on default, which is what happens when you are very ego attached. So as you begin to do all those things, you start to let go of the ego. And that's really all it is about. It's not something that you need to do overnight. It's a journey. It's a continuous process. And rather than being miserable throughout the journey, enjoy it. Love where you are right now in your current spot. Appreciate the current stage of evolution that you are a part of. This moment right here is perfect. It is as it should be. Whatever challenges you are facing right now, whatever turmoil is currently in your life, is literally there to help you. It will help you grow into the person that you want to become if you allow it to, if you stop resisting against it. So accept your circumstances, appreciate the current step where you find yourself, and use what you have, do what you can, and just keep on moving. Guys, that is all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up and share this video with a friend. I'm creating a reality transurfing course, group coaching program, whatever you want to call it. But I do need some of your feedback in the creation process. So if you are interested in potentially being a part of that group program, the link is in the description below. I just want to ask you a few questions. So click on that link and fill out that form. Alternatively, you can still get coached by me one-on-one. The link for that is also down there. But other than that, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video.